Have you ever heard of someone making $70 billion in a single day? Well, that's exactly what just happened. Larry Ellison, the man behind Oracle, saw his fortune explode in a way Wall Street has never witnessed before. His net worth shot up so fast that, for the first time in his long career, he's now within striking distance of dethroning Elon Musk as the richest man alive. Think about that, Elon Musk, who has practically owned the top spot for years, suddenly has real competition. But here's the twist. Ellison's rise isn't just about wealth. It's tied to the booming world of artificial intelligence. And the question on everyone's mind is this: is this the beginning of a new tech empire, or are we staring at another bubble that's about to burst? The moment the Wall Street bell rang, Oracle's stock went wild. Fueled by the unstoppable demand for artificial intelligence, the company's revenue numbers blew past expectations, and Larry Ellison's fortune skyrocketed along with it. In just 24 hours, his net worth soared by $70 billion, pushing him up to an astonishing $364 billion. To put that into perspective, that's the biggest one-day jump in wealth ever recorded in history. And here's where it gets even more dramatic. Ellison is now just a step away from overtaking Elon Musk himself. Musk currently sits at around $384 billion, but with Oracle's surge, the gap is narrowed to a razor-thin margin. Investors couldn't stop talking about it. This wasn't just another good day on the stock market. This was the kind of wealth swing that can rewrite the leaderboard of the richest people on the planet. But of course, the real question is, what exactly is powering the sudden rise? For decades, Oracle was known as a traditional software giant. Stable, profitable, but never exactly flashy. That's changed. Larry Ellison saw the wave of artificial intelligence coming, and he positioned Oracle right in the middle of it. Instead of focusing only on business software, Oracle is now powering the very backbone of AI. We're talking about massive data centers, servers, and cloud computing systems, the tools companies desperately need to train and run large language models. And the contracts? They're enormous. Oracle has been pulling in deals from some of the biggest names in tech, Microsoft, OpenAI, and others quietly working on next-generation AI breakthroughs. The company now boasts a staggering backlog of $455 billion in business. That's 7 times more than its annual revenue. It's no wonder investors are buzzing. Ellison isn't just riding the AI wave. He's selling the surfboards to everyone else. But of course, whenever numbers climb this fast, there's always a darker question lurking in the background. Is this growth real, or just another bubble waiting to burst? Every time we see a boom this massive, history whispers a warning. And if there's one thing investors know, it's that bubbles don't announce themselves, they just pop. Think back to the dot-com crash of the early 2000s. Tech stocks soared on promises of an internet revolution, only to collapse in spectacular fashion. Go further back, the Nifty 50 stocks of the 1970s, or even earlier, the waves of hype in the 1960s. Each time, it started the same way, a shiny new idea that looked like magic, and investors desperate not to miss out. That's exactly what's happening with AI right now. To many, it feels indistinguishable from magic. Money is pouring in, valuations are skyrocketing, and people are betting big on growth that may not actually materialize. And here's the worrying part, the concentration of power. Just 7 companies, often called the Magnificent Seven, make up nearly 1/3 of the entire U.S. market's value. Globally, they represent 1/5 of the world's stock market. That kind of weight is dangerous, because when giants stumble, the crash shakes everyone. Even investment veterans are sounding alarms. As Warren Buffett famously said, high expectations can become their own anchor. In other words, when growth is priced like it will last forever, disappointment is inevitable. So the question hangs heavy. Is Larry Ellison's record-breaking fortune a sign of a new era, or the warning sign of another bubble about to burst? Long before headlines crowned him one of the richest men alive, Larry Ellison was already something of a legend. Unlike many of today's tech billionaires who rose during the social media boom, Ellison has been playing the game since the 1980s, and he's been winning for decades. He built Oracle into one of the most profitable software companies in history. The company's databases powered businesses worldwide, and through the highs and lows of the market, Oracle managed to survive where so many others collapsed. But Ellison wasn't just a businessman. He lived like a rock star. Fighter jets? He flew them for fun. Luxury yachts? He sailed them on weekends. His lifestyle became part of his myth. Proof that he wasn't just building a tech empire. He was enjoying every inch of it. And yet, despite his incredible success, Ellison has always seemed to sit in second place. In the 1980s and 90s, Bill Gates held the crown. In recent years, it's been Elon Musk. Ellison was always close, but never quite number one. Until now, for the first time in his long career, Larry Ellison briefly surged past Elon Musk to claim the top spot. For a man who's chased the summit for decades, this wasn't just about numbers on a chart. It was about finally stepping into the spotlight as the richest person alive. But the rivalry was far from over. For a brief, electrifying moment, Larry Ellison stood at the very top of the billionaire leaderboard. His fortune hit $394 billion, nudging him ahead of Elon Musk for the first time in history. It was symbolic. A man who had always been runner-up finally surpassing the one person who seemed untouchable. But it didn't last long. Elon Musk, even while slipping into second place, still casts a massive shadow. His fortune, tied to Tesla, SpaceX, and a web of ambitious ventures, remains only a short step away from bouncing back. Yet right now, Musk's empire is under pressure. Tesla stock has been down more than 10% this year, weighed down by market doubts, slowing growth, and Musk's controversial political involvement that often drags the brand into chaos. And investors have noticed. For the first time in a long time, Musk looked vulnerable. Meanwhile, Ellison was riding the AI wave with relentless momentum. Oracle's contracts were piling up. Its valuation was soaring, and investors loved the narrative of the old-school billionaire suddenly reinventing his empire for future. It was Ellison, the eternal number two, finally landing a punch on Musk, the reigning heavyweight of wealth. But Musk still had an ace up his sleeve. One deal so massive, it could not only restore his lead, but make him something no one has ever been before. Just when it looked like Larry Ellison had finally stolen the crown, Elon Musk revealed why you can never count him out. Because while Ellison's fortune was surging thanks to Oracle's AI boom, Musk was quietly sitting on something far bigger, a pay package worth $1 trillion. Yes, you heard that right. If Tesla's ambitious performance targets are met, Musk could unlock the most lucrative compensation deal in corporate history, catapulting him not only back into the number one spot, but potentially making him the world's first trillionaire. And it's not just Tesla keeping him in the game. Musk's other ventures, SpaceX, X, formerly Twitter, and his AI startup XAI, are all positioned to fuel his fortune in the years ahead. SpaceX alone is valued at over $150 billion, and its dominance in satellite launches keeps climbing. X, his controversial social media platform, continues to reshape itself, while XAI is Musk's bet on competing directly in the booming artificial intelligence race. So while Ellison is enjoying his AI-driven breakthrough, Musk's fortune is a ticking time bomb, ready to explode upward if just one of these projects takes off the way he claims they will. For now, Larry Ellison might have the edge, but Musk's trillion-dollar wild card means his battle is far from over. And as these two giants clash, the rest of the billionaire leaderboard is shifting faster than ever. What makes this battle even more fascinating is how quickly the billionaire rankings are shifting. Just a few months ago, Larry Ellison wasn't even in second place. In fact, back in July, he was still behind Mark Zuckerberg. Since then, Oracle's AI surge has pushed Ellison past Zuckerberg, past Jeff Bezos, and now, for the first time ever, into Musk's territory. That's how fast fortunes can change in the new AI-driven economy. Meanwhile, others like Bezos and Zuckerberg continue to shuffle back and forth. Amazon still dominates global e-commerce, and Meta is betting everything on the metaverse. But neither has been able to match the sheer momentum of AI stocks like Oracle. And here's the kicker. Ellison's climb isn't just about numbers. It's about how well he's been able to sell the narrative of Oracle's AI dominance to investors. In just one trading day, Oracle stock jumped over 35%, sending Ellison's fortune into the stratosphere. It's a reminder that in this game, wealth isn't only about reality, it's about perception. The stories these billionaires tell about their companies can be just as valuable as the profits they actually make. But behind the leaderboard drama lies a bigger question. What happens if this AI boom turns out to be another bubble? Larry Ellison's stunning rise shows just how fast the tides of fortune can shift in the age of artificial intelligence. In a single day, he gained more wealth than most billionaires see in a lifetime. And for the first time ever, he even managed to step past Elon Musk. But the story isn't over. Musk still has a $1 trillion pay package hanging over the future, and with SpaceX, Tesla, X, and his new AI venture, he could easily reclaim the crown and hold it in a way no one has before. So the question becomes, is Ellison's sudden surge the beginning of a new era, or just another bubble waiting to burst? We've seen it before: .com, housing, crypto. The higher the climb, the harder the fall. But maybe this time, AI is different. Maybe we really are watching the dawn of a new digital empire. Either way, one thing is clear. The battle for the top spot is no longer just about cars, rockets, or software. It's about who controls the future of intelligence itself. And that makes a fight between Larry Ellison and Elon Musk more than just a billionaire shuffle. It's the front line of the next technological revolution. So what do you think? Is Ellison here to stay at the top, or will Musk's $1 trillion edge put him back on the throne? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit subscribe button.